This is another SudokuPrimer video. Go to SudokuPrimer.com for more information. This is puzzle number 62. It's a medium puzzle from Sudoku To Go, Volume 101 by Soap Opera Digest. And in this video we're going to talk about two different patterns, the offset pattern and the corner sidewalk. We'll start with the offset pattern. There are four instances of the offset pattern in this puzzle. Here's one right here, and here's one. Okay. And the offset pattern has two numbers and then two more numbers on the other side with a column in between. This 9 doesn't have to be here for this to be an offset pattern. And so what you look for in the offset pattern, you've got a column here that contains all of the empty cells except for these two. And so you look down here at the numbers outside of this square and see if you can find two numbers that aren't already in here. In this case, these aren't the best examples of offset patterns because I don't see any twins, but it still illustrates how they work. You've got a 7, 1, and a 5 here. We've got a 1 and a 5 already in this square, so one of these is a 7. Now if you had another number here in one of these three cells, like a 3 for example, if you had a 3 right here or in any of these three cells, these would be 3, 7 twins. And you could solve them because you have a 3 here. In this case we don't have twins. Down here there's another offset pattern. Again, this 5 doesn't have to be here for it to be an offset pattern. You got an 8, 4 and a 9, 3. And so if you look in this middle column, you got a 9, 4 and a 1. We've already got a 9 and a 4, so one of these is a 1, and if you had another number here that isn't already in this square, you'd have twins with that 1. Okay. Now here are two more instances of the offset pattern in a little bit different format. Instead of the two numbers being here and here on the outside rows, like the outside columns here, we've got two numbers here and two numbers here. So the row you look at is this row right here. And we already have a 1 and a 5 in here, so we don't see any individual numbers or twins that can fit in there. But if you had like a 4, 6 along here, these would be 4, 6 twins. Okay. And again, here's the fourth square with an offset pattern, 7, 4, 1 and 5. So you look at this row, and again 5 and 7 are already in there. So if you had like a 2 and a 3 along here, these would be 2, 3 twins. Okay, so that's the offset pattern. The other pattern I wanted to talk about is the corner sidewalk, and that is these two squares right here. This looks like a piece of lawn or a corner of a building, and here's a sidewalk that goes around it. These look like the panels of cement that are that comprise a sidewalk or make up a sidewalk. And again, here's the corner sidewalk here. And what you look for here is numbers that are like in this row, for example, that aren't already in here. And if you find 2, you'll have twins right here. If you find 2 in this column that you don't have in here, you'll have these numbers as twins. We've already got 5 and 9 in here, so we don't have twins here. But here we have 2 and 8 that aren't already in here, so these are 2 8 twins right here. Okay, down here we've got the second corner sidewalk. We've already got an 8 in here, so the 5 fits here. We've got a 5 there, so we know this is a 5 right here. I'll just fill that in. Okay. And here we got a 3 and a 7. We've already got a 7 here, so we know one of these is a 3. Okay. Now, so we have these 2 8 twins here, so therefore we know these three numbers. And that's how the corner sidewalk can help us, even if we can't solve the twins if we find them. But here's another way down here where the corner sidewalk can help us. We've got a 3 here and a 3 here. So one of these is a 3. So we have 3 ghost 3's. So one of these is a 3. And then we've got 8 8. So one of these is an 8. We have 3 8 twins there. We've already got an 8 there, so the 3 goes in there and the 8 goes there. Okay, now all we've got left on this row is one more number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that's a 7. Alright. Okay, so and what this, when we filled these in right here, we created another corner sidewalk. This 3 doesn't have to be here for it to be a corner sidewalk. So we have an 8 4 5 there. Got an 8 and a 5 in here already, so one of these is a 4. We got an 8 5 here, they're already there. So there ghost 4's there, we got a 4 there, so we know this is a 4. So let's just continue on. We'll just solve this puzzle now, and not sure if we'll find any more offset patterns or corner sidewalks, but if we do, I'll mention it. Actually, right here we've got a corner sidewalk now. Okay, so we got a 5 9 4 7 8, 5 9 4 7 8. Every one of those numbers are in there already, and so we only have one cell left outside of here that isn't in this row. So these are actually identical twins right here, these two numbers. And actually we know that there's a 1 1, so this is a 1, and we know that's a 1. Okay, so now we know what these two numbers are. We got 1 2 6, 2 and 6. We can't solve those. And we got triplets here and here we can look at. 2 4 7, 2 4 7. So 4 and a 7. Can't solve those. 1 2 3 6 9. 3 6 9. Can't solve those. All right. Let's just go through sections here. 1 1 1 1 2. Any of those can be a 2. We got 2 8 here. So one of these is a 2. 2. One of these is a 2. 2. Any of those can be a 2. 2. 2. And we know we got 2 2 2 3's. So there's a 3. Okay, now we have a corner sidewalk here with this 3 that we filled in. Let's see, we got a 1 9 3 5, 1 9 3 5. So we can't do anything with those, but 1 3 5 there, 1 3 5. Okay, so we don't, all those numbers are already in there. Okay, 3 3. One of these two is a 3 right here because we got a 3 here. So, a 3 and a 3, so one of these is a 3. We've got a 3 here, so one of these 3 is a 3. That covers 3 there and 3 here, so that covers these two rows. So we know one of these is a 3. That's using double row elimination there. Okay. 4's. 4. 4 4 4 5s. Okay, there's a 5. Okay, now we can fill in that 3 right now because we found that one of these was a 3. Okay. 5. Looks like we have all our 5s now. 5, 5, 5, 5. Yep. Okay, 6s. 6. Okay. Now we could view this as a offset pattern here now. These two columns. We got a 6 here, so one of these is a 6. We got a 9 there already and an 8 there already. So can't find twins right now, but one of these is a 6. Okay. 6s can be anywhere here and anywhere there. Okay, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, 7s. One of these, okay, we got a 7 and a 7 here. One of these is a 7, and we also know that one of those is a 4, so we got 4, 7 twins there. There's a 4 there. 4, 7 twins. We'll keep that in mind. 7, 7, 7. Okay, there's a 7 there. Okay. Alright, and then we got a 7, 7, 7. 8s. Okay, we got 2 8 twins there, so 8, 8 ghost 8s there, and 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Alright, so 8 here, 8 here, so one of these two is an 8. So that means one of these two is an 8, so you got 8s, an 8 here, an 8 here. 8. Okay, 9s. 9, 9, 9. 9. One of those is a 9. 9. One of those is a 9. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at these 3 numbers right here. We know these 3 numbers, so we would have twins right here. We've got 5 numbers missing in this column, but we know these 3, so we can find these twins, and we may be able to solve those. I think we looked at that already. Oh no, we didn't. We got 2 8 twins here from this corner sidewalk. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, and 6. There's a 1 and a 4. So we put a 6 there, and what's left? A 1 and a 4. There's a 1, so that's a 4 and a 1. Okay, we've got a 1 and a 1 here, and a 1 and a 1 there, so we fill in that 1. And let's see, we got a 4 and a 4. One of these two is a 4. 4. Okay, so now we know these 2 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 and 9. There's a 3 there. Okay, so what do we, let's see, 1, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9. So we know that's a 9 right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 is left. 6, 6. One of these is a 6. Is that a twin? Let's see. 2, 8, 7, 3, 6. Okay, don't see a twin for that. You have 2 8s there. 1. Alright, don't see anything else there. Let's look at this column right here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, and 8. We know this is 2, 8. That's a 2, 4, and an 8, and a 2, 4, and an 8. So can't do much there. Let's look at this column. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 6, 2, 6, 8. There's an 8 there, so that's a 2, 6, 2, 6, 8, and 2, 8. So we can't do anything with that. Let's look at this right here. Remember, we have, what, 4 or 7 twins there. Let's look at this one a little bit. We're missing 2 numbers in this row. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 and 8. So we can't solve those, but we know these are 4 7s. These are 2 8s. So we know these 2 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 and 6. Unfortunately, we don't know those numbers yet, or we can't solve those 3 and 6 twins there. So what do we have left here? We've got 2 8, 3 6. This is a 4 7, so that must be a 4 7, because we know these 2 numbers, we know these 2 numbers. We got 2 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are 4 7s, and there's 4 there already, so we'll fill in that 7 and that 4, 7. Okay, so 2 8s there, 3 6. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 6 there, 7, 8, 9, yeah. And there's a 6 there, so 2, 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay, one of these is a 6 here, because we have a 6, one of these 2, and a 6 in one of these 2, so one of these has to be a 6. We don't have any 6s along there though. Alright, let's go through sections one more time. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3s, 3, 3, 4s, 5. We have all our 5s. 6. 6, 6. Oh, okay. We have 2 6 here and a 3 6 here. So one of these is a 6. Or no, I'm sorry. And then we've got 6s there and there. So we know that's a 6. Right there. Okay. Okay, 6. 6, 6, 6. Okay, 7. Oh, we got a 7 there. Let's see if we can solve these 2. We got a what? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2, 4. 4 there. 2, 4. So we know, no, what do we have here? 3 4s here now, 3 4 twins. 2 there, 2 there, so that's a 2. So we have 3 4s here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 9 there. Can't solve either of those. 6, 9. one of these is a 9. We got 9 there, so that's a 9 right there. Okay. So we know that's a 9 and that's a 6. We have 6, 6, 6. Okay. All right, 3 4s there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a 2. Okay, what do we have missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that was a 2. So we got 3, 6 there. And we have a 2, 6 here. So that's a 2 and a 6. Okay. And so we got a 6 there and a 3 there. Just 2 numbers missing there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3A, there's an 8, 3, 8. Okay, now we're missing 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4. There's a 3 there, so that's a 4 and a 3 there. And that's a 2. 2, 2, 2. So there's a 2. There are 8. 8, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4 goes there. Okay, that's it. So we started out with offset patterns that really didn't help us much, but I wanted to illustrate what an offset pattern was. We had one here, one here, one here, and one here. Then we found, I think, one more as we solved this. We also had the corner sidewalks here and here, and we created a corner sidewalk here when we filled in those 3 8s there, and those helped us a little bit. So we knew right off that these were 2 and 8, and we could have solved this triplets right here earlier, but I didn't solve those till later. So I hope that helps you understand those two patterns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.